Welcome to More Based Off, where reactions are based on facts, commentary is based on experience, and every opinion is rooted in real talk. If you enjoy honest conversations, hit like, subscribe, and let's get into it.
Welcome to the place where the truth comes first. Breaking down the headlines, separating facts from the worst. No fear, no bias, no agenda to hide. Just real conversations from the other side. Hollywood lights, street stories.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Alan Thompson, More Based Off. All right, y'all, let's get into it. I wanted to do a video in response to Dominique Speaks. Dominique did a live the other night, and she touched on something that I thought was interesting. And she spoke about how there being an appetite for more than what Marcus has been putting out and presenting to people, and how basically his take has always been that that's what people want. And so that's why, he put out the type of content he wanted. That's what the people want. And how, now we've seen that a lot of it's not so much what the people want or people wanted, but it was just that a lot of this was just stuff he was into, and that it just revealed to us more what he was about. And I agree with Dominique. I did another video about Dominique about a week ago or so when she called Marcus out on him trying to essentially call Dominique out. And Dominique made an interesting statement in that video. And she told Marcus, there's a line that needs to be drawn. You can't just be saying anything to anybody or just doing anything. You need to have a line that okay, once I reach this line, I'm not going to go any further. And I'll go even further and state, yeah, you need a line. And then guess what? So many feet before you get to that line needs to really be the line. So it's like, in other words, okay, here's my line right here. But even before I get there, I'm stopping short, because I'm not trying to get myself in a scenario that I'm going to regret, and I'm not maybe going to be able to get myself out of. So, that's a really good way to view it and look at it. It's like, no, yeah, you have that line, and then you should even know that line in a lot of cases might be too far, whatever that line is for you. So yeah, I wanted to just respond to Dominique and say I agree. There is an appetite for something that is more than what Marcus has been putting out, and I think a lot of people now are showing that. Even when you're dealing with, the homeless population, or people that may come from, situations that are not as fortunate as maybe some other people, they still are owed dignity. They're still owed respect. And I'll give you all this example. I recently had to attend a funeral for someone that lived lived the street lifestyle. And so of course all the street family showed up. When I tell you, it was the most loving and respectful and caring group. You always see the videos of, at the funerals, how it'll end up being shootouts or, fights. And when I tell you, none of that went on. And it was the most loving and respectful group. And they really could show a lot of us what true family means. And just very respectful, loving. And it really showed me a lot. It's like, there's not a lot of differences in people. So, even when Marcus would say, well, I'm not doing anything to make these people worse. This is already the way they are. I'm just filming the way they are. It's like, yeah, but you're not doing anything to uplift them or make them better. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's they're human beings too, and we all have the same desires as humans, to be respected, to be loved. And so, yeah, there is a space to even show people in those type of lifestyles as human, and not do things to exploit and to show them in a negative light, and people still will receive it and want to watch it. I mean, we saw it in previous years where it wasn't as bad, even though he still would do certain things where it would be questionable. But at this point, it's gone too far. So yeah. But salute to Dominique. That was a good live, and you brought a great perspective about that. So this is Alan Thompson, Hollywood Besties. Beautiful Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll definitely be talking soon.
Yeah. Welcome to the place where the truth comes first. Breaking down the headlines, separating facts from the worst. No fear, no bias, no agenda to hide. Just real conversations from the other side. Hollywood lights, street stories, what's really going on? We ask the tough questions long after the hype is gone. Different perspectives, every voice is a shot. Because real discussion is something this world forgot. If you've got an opinion, don't keep it inside. Pull up to the conversation, let your voice collide. And more based on.
Thanks for watching More Based Off. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with someone who would enjoy it too. Your support helps to grow the channel. If you'd like to support the channel even further, my Cash App is on the screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.